230. Religion and Culture. Chalcedon Report number 220, November 1983. In 1959, in the Calvinistic concept of culture, Henry R. Van Til pointed out that culture is religion externalized. In recent years, this fact, once a commonplace recognition of the nature of reality, has given way to a variety of newer doctrines. Marxists have held that economics determines culture. Others have located its source in the unconscious, and so on. The Nazis saw the source of culture as race, and in recent years, liberals have tended to agree. Ethnocentric studies, emphasis on, quote, black, end quote, consciousness, and black culture, and so on, have been forms of genteel racism. At the same time, a racist denigration of supposedly, quote, white, end quote, culture has occurred, as witnessed the common term WASP, that is, White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. To begin with, this term shows ignorance of the fact that, the world over, most Protestants are not Anglo-Saxon. They include a few million blacks in the United States, for example, a growing number of Latins, Orientals and others, and the world figures are even more impressive. We can grant that what is called a WASP culture does exist. Many who reflect it are Catholics, blacks and others, and some reflect it better than the old line so-called WASPs. Recently, one, quote, WASP, end quote, who went to one of the city's best restaurants, commented that most of the well-dressed and mannerly people present were blacks. Culture is not a product of race, the unconscious, economics, or any such thing. Culture is religion externalized. A vast number of peoples today, black and white, reflect the culture of humanism. Judith Moore, in the September 4th, 1983 review in discussing Rosemary Radford Ruther's Sexism and God Talk, Toward a Feminist Theology, gives us an excellent statement of the humanistic faith. Except in seminaries of fundamentalist denominations, sin has become synonymous with racism, sexism, elitism, colonialism, ethnocentrism, pollution, violence, every dualism and division. Salvation has become just another way to say freedom now. And what is meant by freedom is a cutting loose in the real world, not some transcendent, up there, head trip spiraling out of the here and now. This is humanism, a religious faith, and it is one of the two cultural forces at work in the United States and the Western world of our time. The other is Christianity. If Christianity is not the determiner of culture, then its churches are dead. They are as salt that has lost its savour. It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. It is horrifying to see great segments of the church insisting that there is no relationship between Christianity and culture. They hold that we must go to the humanists for our culture, and then sit back and criticize it as it pollutes our homes, and to the humanists for our laws. This is worse than surrender. It is suicide. Henry Van Til said of God that because, for of him and through him and unto him are all things, God is sovereign in his being and in all his works. It follows thus: religion based on divine sovereignty is religion for God's sake. Such a religion is direct, putting man into immediate fellowship with God. It is all-embracing, extending to every phase of human life, not merely to external worship and personal piety. Page 52. As a result, a people's religion comes to expression in its culture, and Christian can be satisfied with nothing less than a Christian organization of society. Page 245. Beware of those who are satisfied with less.